It's so important. And like I caught a bunch of cues there. It's like, oh, and it's being blasted off, and where is it going? And where is this mothership? So you're already starting to get me curious about that. I'm guessing you'll call back to that stuff in the future.
That's right.
And future collections, and you're starting to tell a story.
Beyond that is, we're about to do this Corrupted, which we can talk about, which is our own lifestyle brand. It's Orange Comet's entry into our own original brand, and along with these collaborations, these fashion collaborations we're going to be doing. But that when that mothership door opens up, that's kind of like the Orange Comet factory that we're building, this futuristic factory. So there's some hints and real purposes to all these pieces, and it's fun because we're able to just explore in our heads, like, imagine the factory. It's a meta this, and it's the same thing when you're just sitting there and you're crafting a story, you're writing, you're building pieces to a puzzle, and teasing an audience, and keeping them excited and engaged. What's about to come next? So that's what we did with Scottie.
It's interesting because the reason we love Scottie Pippen is because we fell in love with his story.
Yeah.
Same with Sir Anthony Hopkins, whether it's an individual story or the stories that he's starred in. And yet, typically in Web3, when they go to create an NFT, they just think, okay, I'm going to make a digital sneaker, and they forget the story component.
That's right.
And they probably don't have a long game or a strategy, or it's not going to be a part of something. And so we get these flat things that, they're digital goods.
Right.
Maybe you can use them in metaverses, but you feel like, is that it?
There's something missing.
There's something missing.
Right. In most of the cases, there's something missing. And look, I'm seeing more creators now trying to find the story and trying to build around the story, which I'm incredibly excited about. I want to encourage others. All ships rise. And so the one good thing about a crypto winter is it gets the junk and the crap out. The pretenders, the fake people who are not in this space for the long run, they're gone. They are the money grabbers. They're the people who came into the internet in the 90s, in the early days, made a quick buck, and are gone. And what comes out of it? The unicorns. You get the eBays and the Amazons and the Yahoos and whoever else are there that rise off of the technology. And that's where I think we are in Web3. So bringing story to this, bringing quality to this, bringing great content to this, bringing quality communities and utilities, that's a critical part. And real players right now, London real players are doing real great things in the world of Web3.
Yeah, people. That's why people in the space love the winter, because they get to see.
That's right.
Who really is in and who's got the long-term.
Doesn't greatness comes so often out of adversity? It forces you to either sink or swim. And the ones who sink were never there to begin with to be the players, for the most part. Listen, sometimes, good people, good groups, good companies get caught up in bad times. But if you've got something of quality, if you've got something that is truly a potential game changer in the space, this is the opportunity right now.
We got another short video of the Scottie Pippen shoe. What are we about to see? You're
about to see one of the sneakers itself. So as I said, every shoe, 1,000 pairs to do the digital creations. There's not any that are alike. We spent hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of hours, and more than that, in thousands of dollars, to do the digital rendering. So the work that is behind this is very intricate. So you're about to see one of the sneakers being made as an NFT, and no two are alike.
Here we go. Here it is. It's still hard to believe that each one of these is unique.
Yeah.
Nobody is putting that amount of time and effort into those things, because previously people were saying, is this cost effective? And again, this isn't right now, because you have a long-term vision.
That's right. Look, Amazon for years didn't make money,
but almost a decade.
Yeah, but they were building. And it's not that Orange Comet's not making money. We are, but we're investing. And that is the important part. For us, it's creating the world, it's creating the space, it's doing the quality of work that we're doing. It's showing everybody that where this could go and what we're building. And we're laying the foundation. This is the basement floor to much bigger plays of that we're building. We are building our metaverse, our virtual world that you're going to go into, and you're going to be able to maneuver down a hallway and go into the Scottie Pippen collection. Oh, and by the way, now I'm into the Anthony Hopkins. Oh, and not just that, I'm in the NFL Alumni Association's world that we're creating. So there's a whole rhyme and reason to this stuff. But first and foremost, I used to, when I was editing my TV shows and films, it was a little fun thing that we had on the inside. It was called like the Broome goosebump is what we used to call it. What I was like a nickname for. Well, what does that mean? I would sit in an edit bay, editing one of our shows along with our team. And I needed to feel something. I needed goosebumps while I was watching down a scene. And it was like, does it move me? Am I inspired by it? Do I tear up on it? Do I laugh? How am I emotionally excited about that? And the same thing, I'm applying the same thing now into what we're building in Web3. If I don't feel it, if I don't sit there and go, that's it, man, that is fucking it, it's not walking out the door. It's not leaving. And it's a high standard, but again, as a creator, I think that's what I'm only interested in. You can't guarantee success. You cannot guarantee that. The only thing you can guarantee is your work, what you put out. How do you feel about it? So if you feel great and you think you've done everything you possibly can, then you leave it to the world to determine if it's going to be successful or not. But you can walk away going, I did it all. I left nothing on the table. And that's what we're doing in Web3. The worst feeling in the world, the worst in any space, is to sit there and go, oh, man, here's what we should have done. Man, I should have, if we only would have done that. Now, don't get me wrong, we're making mistakes. We make mistakes every day, Brian. That's good, because that means we're pushing it. We need to learn from those mistakes. But the product we put out at the end of the day, nothing is out the door unless it is chilling to us. And so that's what we're building with all these projects.
So Jim Rickards has just recorded a video that's not available to anyone in the public, and he's going to be talking about how this upcoming recession is going to be fast, it's going to be bloody, it's going to be nasty. But at the same time, he's going to show you how you can position yourself to profit from all of this chaos. Now, we've made this video only available to our viewers. Go to londonreal.tv/Jim. Watch that immediately. I can't say enough good things about Jim Rickards. He understands the global economic system better than any guest I've ever had on London Real. His predictions are almost uncannily true, and you can learn how to profit from his vision, from his expertise, and his understanding of economics. So go to londonreal.tv/Jim or click the link below. It's an excellent, excellent look on what's going to happen in the future and how you can position yourself to profit from that. Jim is one of the best in the business, one of my favorite guests on London Real, and he's very, very good at predicting the future and showing us all to profit from it. So click the link, and I hope you enjoy. The greedy bankers are about to do it again. In 2008, they crashed our financial system and nearly bankrupted the entire global economy. Then they received trillions of dollars in government bailouts. And after, they demanded fat bonuses paid for by you, the taxpayer.
It turns out the banks haven't just been screwing the American taxpayers, they're also screwing over their investors. Turns out the banking industry is the worst place you could put your money, despite enormous taxpayer bailouts.
Now the bankers are back to take away your financial freedom. They lie and tell you that cryptocurrency isn't safe. They try to make it illegal for you to choose how to invest
your hard-earned money. They lie and say cryptocurrency is used by money launderers and criminals. But look at the record. It's the banks themselves that launder hundreds of billions of dollars every year to the biggest criminal operations in the world.
Leaked documents have revealed how some UK banks have helped criminals, money launderers and Russians under sanctions.
American authorities discovered that the Sinaloa cartel moved $881 million through HSBC accounts as bank officials turned a blind eye to the illegality.
The bankers lie and say cryptocurrency is not a real investment. Meanwhile, the smartest CEOs in the world are buying billions and billions of it. The truth is that banks lie about cryptocurrency because it makes them scared. The banks take $9 trillion per year of your hard-earned money, and they are worried that they will finally be exposed. They're scared because crypto means they can no longer control your money, which means they can no longer control you. They are scared because you might actually understand your money and intelligently decide what to do with it. Now is the time for us to come together, fight back, and take control. It's time to educate ourselves, our families, and our communities. Because financial education means financial freedom. We know that cryptocurrencies will help us build the new decentralized financial system of the future. A banking system that is of the people, by the people, and for the people. A banking system where access to finance is a fundamental human right. A banking system that is free and fair and welcomes all humans on this earth. The DeFi revolution is happening. We, the people, can no longer be fooled. We choose to take control of our finances. We choose to take control of our freedom. We choose to take control of our future. Join us, and let's take back our financial freedom forever.